Why are we on these rocks? We have to find weed. There's no weed here.
Don't know why we're on the rocks, but I do know that it's a very different place than, say, where Blair Herter is. We really need to find some pot.
I know. I don't know if we can find anyone growing pot in Hawaii because I'm really freaked out. I don't think my knees are gonna be able to take flying home in coach for 6 hours.
Wait a second, hold on. Pot growing pot?
What?
Pot growers.
What?
Oh my God, that's it.
What is
You
it?
did it. If we could go to somebody who's growing pot,
Okay.
there will probably be weed there. So this would be the second time in my life that I'm going to don a blindfold, be shoved into a van, and arrive at and grow up. Hey, Mom. Told you I didn't need college. Since medical marijuana is legal in Hawaii, but selling it in dispensaries is not, small and questionable co-ops where multiple caregivers grow have sprung up in homes throughout the island to fill the demand. Like our friend and owner of Supreme Bean Seed Company, Johnny Dope. All right, Johnny, first of all, thank you for welcoming me into your backyard Shangri-La. Tell me about this operation. When did it start for you? How long has it been going?
This has been going on since 1996, actually.
Who are you growing for then? Are you growing for specific patients? Is there more than one person growing here? I mean, there's quite a few plants.
There's several medical cards here at the house. I'm the caretaker for each of these patients. Number of plants at any given time kind of varies. We usually put 7 out per week. That way we have one patient's worth of medicine available.
And you have some back here under this wire, and you have another sort of shed over there. What's the purpose of the shed? Is that to accelerate growth, or is that just being kind to the neighbors?
It's a little bit of both. Yeah. It's a greenhouse. The upside to it is you get free sunlight from the sun. The downside is the smell. It's hard to hide it.
Your neighbors must know what's going on, right? I mean, have you knocked on doors and told them what's up?
It's legal. What are they going to do about it? It's kind of like they've had to accept it, and we've learned to respect each other in that aspect.
Can we check out the indoor grow up, man? I got to see this.
Yeah, let's check it out, man.
All right. Johnny, this is an incredible operation, man. This looks like a NASA training center. Like I walked in here and thought I was coming into a spaceship.
Oh, you definitely blast off in here.
Take me through it, man. What stage is this? How many stages are there?
These are some of the mothers. Mothers are used for taking cuttings to make new clones and keep the genetic alive. Down below the mothers, we have the cloning stage, which are fresh cuttings waiting to take root. From that stage, we go to the vegetative room. That's where we get the plants large enough to put into the flowering room. And that's where we finish the product off.
So what's on the menu locally? What are we growing right now?
Well, there's Puna butter, there's Molokai pod.
What happened to Maui Wowie? I mean,
I don't know. I've lived here over 25 years. I've never seen it.
What about True Blood?
True Blood is a local Hawaiian sativa strain. It's possible it is the real Maui Wowie, we don't know. These plants are such a wonder.
Why do I feel like I'm wrapped in aluminum foil? I feel like a TV dinner in here.
This is insulation. It's to keep the cost of our cooling down. The 1,000-watt lights that we run are really, really hot. Unfortunately, cannabis doesn't like to grow in that hot of an environment, which adds on the fans and the circulation and the air conditioners, helping to keep the room cool. We've got over 3,000 watts of juice in this room. That's a CO2 generator. Ups the level of CO2 for the plants to use for energy.
This is quite a DIY operation you have here, man. And where do you grow from here?
I'm going to be the first seed company out of Hawaii. We're actually going to be debuting our seed company this year with our Hawaiian genetics. Look for Supreme Beans at 2010 Cannabis Cup.
Thank you, man. It's clear that you're passionate and that you run one hell of an operation. So thank you for sharing it with me.
Thanks for coming down to the Supreme Beans Grow Lab and checking everything out.
It's big, it's beautiful, and you're gonna love it.
Attack of the Show's Epic April, weeknights at 7, only on G4.